Good morning and welcome to the stream. We're going to be doing something different today, and that is to do what I would call a verification run from Kalispell, Montana to Thompson Falls. That's also Montana. This is I'm just trying to, get if it would be any meaning to drive one of these. Um, I've tried it a little, and man, you really need to. You actually need follow cars for this, so it's gonna be interesting anyway. Um, there are of course shorter versions of this, so not the stretched ones, but you won't get these loads on those. So I really want to try this one out and see if the shoe fits, uh, the trailer that is, and it's a regular LowBoy. It's not that I call it the long boy just because it's long. Obviously, that's not the official name. This trailer is from Pinga Mods, if I remember correctly. All right, let's get to it. I'm actually a little nervous, but we'll be fine, I hope. I mean, worst case scenario, we get stuck. Alright. And I'm back in DOMS 379. I fiddled a little with Brian's 379 yesterday to see if I can get it to work properly. I might have made it, I don't know. But the parts that I was missing, they're not, they're not there, and they're not working as they should. Although I didn't have any more crashes, but at the same time I didn't stream while I was doing it, so that might be a resource issue. Alright, let's see if we got our... Yeah, all the lights are on and everything is on. Not really all the lights, but... Yeah, so I was a little slower than last time, so now I have another issue. I got these guys coming and they need to pass and I need the space, so I did a test run just for a couple of minutes to see if I could, get myself out of town with this. I did, but it was not, I mean, it was not bad, but it was not pretty either, so it's a trade-off, so to speak. All right, and there's gonna be cars coming and they don't freaking care. I have everything lit, every light is on, thank you. But there are a couple of them, just like in real life, they just don't freaking care. So that's great programming. They just need to get in time. They can't care about that. About this big truck coming out and trying to make this work. Alright, well, I'm gonna show you guys what's happening in the back. And it's basically this. So it is in fact very demanding size wise, and I don't know how that car got there. I apologize for that. He might have been in a hurry and so, but I think that's the issue. Anyway, disregard that. It's not there. I don't think anyone would be that stupid to actually put themselves into that position so close, so intense.
In 400 meters, turn left.
We're not gonna do that. We could, but I've tried it and it was a situation with that, so I just rather go this way and use the big intersection for this. So the load is truly wide.
Keep left. And then turn left.
As you can see. And I don't know how I should go around the problem of people.
Turn left.
I kind of need 2 lanes because otherwise they're gonna come in, you know, by your side, and they don't understand that, the AIs. So alright, so of course all of the situations gonna come up now. This was not an issue in my last run, so I'm gonna disregard this car here. For whatever reason, the AIs spawn differently from last time, and it's exactly the same game, so it's the same save,
Continue straight.
but everything behaves differently. That's kind of weird, but
Continue straight.
it's good in a way. Things tend to be different from time to time, so that is good. But I was hoping it would be somewhat the same as last time I tried, just for you guys, so it's gonna be a more interesting experience or content. Interesting it's gonna be anyway, I'm sure. There's a big boat on the road. Huge. See, someone is coming here on my
Keep
right.
left. And then turn left.
So I kind of need to occupy the whole road, I guess. At least 2 lanes, just like so. To see if, excuse me for a second. Sorry about that. Anyway, yeah, so this is probably how you would do it with a follow car as well. They would not let anyone, you know, coming close. But it's interesting. I never tried anything like this, like really oversized loads like this without any assistance. So it's gonna be interesting to see what's gonna be. I'm gonna try to have my hazards on to see, yeah, hazard lights, I think. Yeah, hazard lights, to see if people tend to move past me on the left lane. If they don't, this is a possible solution for that. I don't know. They probably will. They probably won't care anyway, but because I think that yellow truck would have backed off if this would work, but he doesn't. He just come in here, so I mean, I'm in my lane obviously, so it doesn't count. They don't care if I have the hazards on or not.
Continue straight.
Alright, so we can just get rid of those. Didn't make any difference there. But I still have the strobes on, so And these, I mean, this doesn't look bad, but you barely fit in the corners. Like, it's crazy. You barely fit. I can show you. It's like, whoa. Hang on. All right, you got a little wiggle room, but I wouldn't say much. If you're not focused, you would probably hit something or hit the curb at least.
Continue straight.
So I was thinking maybe between the loads I would try to change the how do you say it, the configuration of this setup with what do you call those? I don't know what they are called. Hang on. I'm just gonna check it. If it lets me without crashing. Yeah. I'm just gonna see what it was. Fontaine. So like a Jeep, they say, like a Jeep, I guess. Spreader, yeah, with a spreader in the rear, or maybe a Jeep like having one in front, 3 wheels, and 3 or 2 wheels in the rear, and it would not cut as sharply around the corners. I mean, it would take more space, but it would be more, you know, like a train. So that's a possible solution. And it really sounds like contradictory when you say that. Like, it's going to be so much longer, but it's going to take less of space. How does that work, right? But it actually does. So that's the whole point. This one, I would say, take the most, like, it needs the most space around the corners, this setup. Just like so. So it's just freakishly long. But it's fun. I mean, fun until you reach the limit of where you can't do anything. And this is kind of within the limit, and every now and then it's outside. But if you can find a way to go around it, to do it differently, you might get away with it. And that's the interesting part. That's the interesting balance act of this one, I think. Let's reset the track IR. There we go. Better leave me room, man. I need the room. I don't want to cut any signs. Whoa! No crashes. I don't want to have any crashes, please. And obviously I'm not driving Brian's right now, so I don't know, but it's still, you know, it's in test. I still don't know if
Continue straight.
I mean, it seems like I did something right by removing Matt VT's mods, because in that I had like crashes every 10 or 15 minutes, and definitely be in the loop of 20 minutes. So, and that's much better. Last night or yesterday, I got a crash after 35 minutes, and that was with a whole new mod that I haven't tried yet before. So, and it seemed like I might have messed up the order of the mods there, so I changed that, and then I had a test run outside of stream, and it did good. And that's also an issue, like of course it would do good off stream because I got more resources for the graphics card, might be able to deal with that. So you never know, but anyway, it went well. So we'll see. And right now I'm in, like I said, Dom's 379 at Brian's. This is crazy. I mean, it's so big. It's wide and long. I'm not sure if the load is actually, we'll probably find out during the way, like if it's actually, how do you say it? If you can run into things with the load only, so, or if it's just a trailer that has the collision box. Yeah, so we don't know yet if the cargo has a collision box as well, and if it's active. Gee, I love the Detroit diesel. I love this. The whole sound of it. It's so smooth. And the turbo, like, so wonderfully composed. And then the Jake brake is just, oh. See how it changes the characteristics of the sound during, you know, coming down in RPMs. It changes. It has a different characteristic throughout the whole register. It's so cool. And then you have the different modes. Shut it down now.
Keep
We
right.
are
And pin. Continue
in
straight.
residential area, so no Jakes. Yeah, so it was painful thing to realize yesterday that I bought so far the most expensive mod that I ever bought before, and it didn't reach up to the expectations. Not even the expectations, man. I saw like reviews of that one, and I didn't get that. I don't know. There was supposed to be tons of
Continue straight.
customization options, and there is, but like I said, it's like at least 10 sun
Keep right. And pin.
sun
Continue
visors
straight.
that are supposed to be different
Continue
because they had
straight.
different names, obviously, but it's exactly the same. The resolution of the reflection was garbage, and there was no, like in this one, you see that shadow? It's dark. I mean, the visor had the same color, has the same color as the truck, but obviously you're not going to see it if no light is reaching it from behind, right? So it's supposed to be dark, and he just didn't apply any shadows on that one, so it just looked like crap to me. Sorry, but that was the case. And like stacks that are half done, like I don't know, half of it missing on several of them, and you can lower it. That was another issue I hated with Brian's 379. You can't lower it. There are no options to have it lowered. And also you can have 4 axles in total on the stretched one, the really stretched one, 305 I think it is. You can just have 3 axles on that one. And why is that? Like, that would be a given. You can have 3 axles on a stretched one. Why not? You have seen it. So I don't know. And it was about the price, of course. It's about what I paid for it and what I got, and that's what is winding me up. Is, you know, if I would have paid normal price, fine. There's always trade-offs. I get that. But if you pay twice the price, a little bit more than twice the price actually,
Continue straight.
and you get half of what you get in other ones, and still things not working, that's like, and I mentioned that, you know, it might have been me, half of it. Like, I had to fiddle with the order and see if I can get it to work, but I haven't been able. So, and it dawned on me that I might not even be able to return it, because this is a product you can't return it. Of course not. You downloaded it, it's yours. You're not gonna get your money back anyway. So I was a little bummed about that. Not a little. I was actually quite upset. So all I got now, hopefully it works. And I've got the old panel, the 80s panel. I love that. And you know, I might just use it for not these really customized ones. I'm gonna leave those to Dom's 379 because they can be lowered and they have plenty of cool, really big bumpers you can use. So these are more made for customizing. And I didn't really get Jeff Faviano's review where he specifically put Brian's and Dom's side by side. Not in the review, but he mentioned
Continue
it.
straight.
Like, he would definitely recommend Brian's because of this and that and so many options and so on. But he would not be so keen of recommending Dom's because it's like that, you know. And so far, Dom's is superior. I don't get that. That can be my values, you know. Maybe not everyone is about customizing, lowering trucks, but why would you put on like customized fenders and stuff and then just, you know, lack of the last touch of actually getting it to lower it? I know it's a truck, you're not supposed to lower it if it's going to be functional, but it's an option. When you get to a rough road, you can rise it. So as long as you're on smooth roads like this, you might want to go low, right? I mean, it's depending on what you like, obviously, but it's a big community out there who like to lower their trucks, and I'm usually not a part of that, but in American trucks, man, oh man, that looks so great. Alright. We're gonna need more space here, so this is a thing I don't have to do in Euro truck.
And then turn right.
This is the thing I usually forget. Like, take your space, use your space in the corners. Alright. This is what we're dealing with. And let's get back to... And I'm not using my blinker. That's good. That's pro driving there, David. Pro driving. Forget the important part. See, we did it. So you kind of need to do that. Have that space in every corner, because and some corners are more tight than you need. Probably to go to the other side of the road and come back, you know, in a wide turn. As wide as you can get it to be. Get rid of the retarder. This is kind of risky. Whoa. I mean, it looks cool. Looks really badass. And yeah, I mean, so it's a funny
Keep right.
coincidence that I would
Exit right.
accidentally mix up these two, Brian's and Dom's 379. I was saying earlier, I
Exit
accidentally downloaded this one because I thought it was Brian's. I don't know how I mixed that up, but I was probably not so my best days. Was probably something I don't know,
In
but
400 meters.
that
Turn
mistake was actually a good thing because yeah, what
Turn
can I
right.
say? Dom's is still better than Brian's, I'd say. Brian made a beautiful model, so he did a great work with that one. I'm not saying anything about that. It's really beautiful, that 379, and level of detail is awesome.
Continue straight.
But you know, these small things that just taking the edge off the whole product, and you know, bummer. So I might write him and ask him or whatever, do some more research of what I can do. Maybe there are, you know, go-arounds or workarounds on the issue, but you don't want to do go-arounds if you pay 70 bucks for a product, you know? It's twice the price. It's gonna be like plug and play. No issues, really. Not many anyway. I mean, obviously the updates can be a little bit iffy every time, but that's for all of the mods. It's included, and I know that.
Continue straight.
I've been ranting enough, I know. Rant. I'm just saying what's on my mind, and as long as it's on my mind, it's there. As long as I'm struggling with it, it's there. So, but it's a good thing I have this one, although it's the new panel, but it's still nice. So it's no issue really. But if I could have changed the outcome, if I knew all of the things I know about it now, I would not pay 70 bucks for it. That's for sure. So that's why I feel pain in this. Like, I went over my values, my limitations, because I was like, man, this has it all. Really, this has it all. And it doesn't. It just doesn't. There's no such thing having it all. You can be paying for it. That's no problem. They love you too, but
turn left.
You can have it all. That's the thing. It's a balance. So I learned a valuable lesson that I should have known by now, you know. I'm like not born yesterday. Obviously. Maybe I am. I don't know. I make stupid moves sometimes, and I'm the one get to pay for it in the end anyway. So with not only money but energy, being upset, feeling like regret. But I have to move past it, like everyone else has to with these kind of stuff. So it's done. We have a smooth ride. Not gonna mention it, but this works out fine for now, it seems. Everyone who's followed me knows what I mean. I don't want to jinx it. Alright, this is gonna be an interesting part, because I guess this is considered to be a single trailer. Of course it is. They don't put any... This is disregarding the size, you know what I mean? So we probably have to park it, but if that is possible, I don't know. Because they probably gonna want me to, you know, dock,
Keep
put it
left.
by a dock or
And
something.
10, turn left.
And I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I might have to back it in. So I'm actually gonna stop here and check
Turn left.
where they want me. I'm gonna stop here in the middle of the road, just like so, and get my drone out and see where the cones are. No cones, but where they would put the cones. What? What is going on? Oh, yeah, right. I've done this with a regular trailer. Maybe not a regular one. I mean, it was a longer one, I think. I think it was John Ruda's, you know, regular reefer. And I mean, it's long, 56, I think, with the wheels far back, the rear axles. So, and to do this, put this one there with a wide, you know, boat on it. I mean, I have to try, obviously, but it can turn into a shit show for sure. All right. All right. So, what if I keep going, coming back in? I think that would be better choice. I mean, that's probably what I would have done in real world. I would not try to back it up. No, that spells frustration for sure. All right, let's go with plan A. We got half a tank, so we don't have to refuel in between.
Let's keep our enemies guessing.
Yeah, so where would I do the U-turn? Not here, I'm sure. Not here.
Let's keep our enemies guessing. Make a U-turn. Let's keep our enemies guessing.
Maybe use the whole... Oh, I can use this one, it's no problem, I think.
Let's keep our enemies guessing.
Oh, good. Thanks, buddy. Much appreciated. Respect, brother. Alright, here comes the next one. Coming through this neighborhood with a big ship. It's not a boat. It's not a canoe. It's a ship. Pilot ship. We're good. Yeah, I mean, if I get this to work, I would not mind hauling with this one. I mean, it's a challenge, all right. It is, but it's fun as long as it's not too much. I mean, with too much, I mean impossible. Like you can't get it right. However whatever you do, you get it wrong. You're not gonna make it. That's no fun. You would not be even allowed with this one out without any following vehicles like assistance. All right. What would I do? Would I try to go over this? And I actually would like to go to the right of this sign. Yes. I don't know if it's possible, but I will have to use more space, obviously. Oh. Since I removed the beeper, I'm kind of confused because the Scania and the Eaton Fuller. Oh shit. Yeah, this is... Alright, this is an issue when I'm, you know, looking back. I get crashes. That's interesting. It's a resource issue for sure. No problem. We just restart the game. It is what it is. Give that a second. There we go. So, because last time, yesterday, when I got the crash with Brian's, it was exactly like that. I was looking back, start to roll back, I think, and it just froze the whole game. It's like it can't deal with that. I guess the optimization includes that everything that is behind you is forgotten by the memory or the graphics, you know. It's just not there. And if you would happen to look back, it needs to read it in a moment, like in a jiffy. It needs to read it and put it on screen, and it's just a little bit too much, I guess. I don't know. That's my uh, theory.
The American people are counting on you to drive. Let's go. Keep left. And
Let's
then
place
turn
ourselves the way we would, the way we
left.
were
Turn left.
before the crash. And it was a little something like, hang on, we better start from here. I think it's better. There. All right, here we go. And it's every light on, blinking, flashing, everything good. So I don't know. I'm probably gonna try to use the mirrors. I mean, I better, because it might be easier not to have a crash, but alright, let's try this. I'm probably gonna go over this little part here, obviously. Yeah. And I would definitely go to the left of the sign and try to put this one by the gate. And I'm looking back because I need to look back, obviously. So it is what it is. I don't know if it's gonna open though. I hope it will. I don't see much really. Hang on. Right, what position are we in now? It's a little bit too far to the right. Although we need to be really close to the right. How close to the right? Alright. I don't know. We must, I mean, it's not opening, right? Let's hope it will. Can you please open? Yes, cool. It registers me trying to back in. That's awesome. Alright. Here we are, and this is what we see. I'm trying not to cheat too much. Keep it real. Alright, this doesn't work really with the mirrors. I don't think this is gonna work, actually.
Turn right.
Because I can go too far to the right with this whole equipment. So better go straight back, I guess. And then, I mean, that truck is always in the way, and it's definitely going to be in the way now. You can see how much space I've got to the right. I've got plenty of space. So maybe we just disregard that stop sign and go try to aim for the on the right side of it.
Turn right.
I don't think so, Freeman. Not at this very moment. I don't think so. All right. What is our position now? I don't like this. So this is going to be the issue every time. To get it right. And I hit something. It's probably the gate that didn't open in time, but now it's open, so now we can continue. There we go. And I'm gonna try to... I really need to try to turn it in, but I feel I'm hitting something, so it's not a good option. Need to go straight back for a bit. Oh Lord, this is so hard. I might have another crash, I don't know. Or it might never forget everything that's behind me because I'm looking back so often, so it doesn't really erase from the memory. And that truck, I'm worried about that truck. So I'm gonna get out now and check. Yeah, I need to get out and check. And we go do it old school style without the drone. See? These straps? I think it's the straps. There's like, I kind of need to take a picture of this, like so close. I'm gonna be like, what is this picture? What? I don't understand. When I find it later, like, maybe take another one. There, that's more relevant. You'll see what it is. Right, so I'm gonna crawl under here and check this. It seems like we could pull this off actually, because the truck, well, I need to be a little more to the left, but we might be able to pull this off. And since this strap is on the inside, the other one won't be an issue, so that's safe. Alright, let's get back to the truck. Oh, it starts raining now. Alright. Alright. I think I have everything in my head. And we're gonna continue. I need to straighten out though a bit, because or else I would not fit on the right side here, so. Maybe now I will fit. Alright, let's just... Alright, seems like I fit now, so... I need to turn a bit more. How about that truck though? Oh, we're still good. Not much more, but we're still good. I think we will be, but I don't have a clue how I would straighten this one out. What? Did we hit it? It's probably the collision box, because we haven't hit it yet. See? We haven't. Alright, I don't know. I kind of need it to a little more to the left anyway. So we need to go full left with the steering here and get the whole setup a little more to the... Whoa, man. This is not gonna work. Yeah, the game is definitely not made for this. Definitely not. And I have no space moving forward inside of this area, so... Alright, I'm gonna do something a little special here, I think. Do a little special move. How much space do we have on the other side? What? Right, not much, but a little. Sorry, need to check this one. Get back to that. here we go. We're kind of short of air right now, so I think this is all I can do right now. Doesn't matter really because we need to move forward anyway. I'm gonna try to get it to roll back a bit, little by bit, little by little, like this. Right, let's see. It's okay. All right. What is going on? I'm probably out of air. It's probably the case. It's just about so I can get in the whole truck and have a little wiggle room back and forth. Then we might, you know, be able. What is going on? Did I? No, I didn't. It's the air again? Probably. Can't do anything more about this. I need to get into the area. Then we know when it starts to beep, you're actually not on it yet. You haven't hit the truck. It's a guy sitting inside like, no, stop it, stop it. You're too darn close now. That's a good, how would you call it? How would you say? That's a good cue. That's a good cue. That's my cue to stop moving backwards, you know. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh! Ha ha ha! Okie dokie. So this is not even possible. I thought I was onto something, but I was not. Let's do it. Let's redo this because that was not possible at all. Yeah, still the air. Always the air. I don't even use the brakes. It's the same, you know, strange thing that is happening going on in Euro Truck. You don't really use your brakes, but you get just run out of air mystically. It's just leaking out somewhere, you know. And see what it did? It just jumped back down for whatever reason. I don't think it's working properly. Pretty sure it doesn't. I mean, of course you're a little bit on the brakes, but it's not like you're pumping it. That's how you drain tanks. You need to pump it like really frenetically. Pump it, then you will drain the system for sure. Not with, you know, just tapping on it like this. It's ridiculous. They need to change it. Maybe they exaggerated it a bit because no one would know the difference. Because no one is pumping, really, so. Maybe they just exaggerated it so they can have it like a function. Makes it a little bit harder. I'm probably not gonna be able to do this. I mean, not with that truck there. So I would like probably ask them to move it. So yeah, let's just disregard that. It's not possible without it. With its being there, it's not. So yeah, now I am on him again with a trailer. Sorry about that. You know what? I'm actually gonna remove that simulation because it doesn't work like it should, so why should I use it? I don't even use the brakes. Not that much really. Which one is that? Gameplay, right? Air, what is it? Air simulation. There, it's not simulated good, so let's freaking remove it. It's just frustrating, it takes more time when it shouldn't really, so. There we go. So I'm not gonna care about the low because he would probably move the truck by now and he just won't, so wow. There we go. But we need to see, because I think there are a few containers behind this. Not containers, it was actually like, what was it? Oh, so nothing behind me? There is a container there. It is, alright. Yeah, well. Yeah, alright. Gotcha. This is probably not even possible, but I'm gonna try to put it in this spot anyway. And no one would park a freaking truck there anyway. Would park by in the parking space there, right? He's gonna load it. He's loading his truck. Oh, I get it. Yeah. All right. So we're not gonna do this every time. Obviously, the only way of pretending this is to put it somewhere else, because they don't count this part in. They don't count you to come with this freakishly long equipment anyway. Yeah, so I'm defeated. I would probably could spend, another hour to make this happen, and I might or might not pull it through, but I wanna just leave the. Do I have to cancel the whole? That would be sad. I don't want to cancel it. I don't want to cancel it. See, I don't have any error by now. It's like on the low. I can just touch the brakes and they just drain immediately. It's crazy. Right, so this is probably the container, yeah. I just want to be inside the space and let it go. I don't know if I can. Let's try a thing. I have a little theory here. We're gonna turn to the right, whatever. Try to turn to the right. What if we would put it down here and then just take the truck? No, you wouldn't be able, right? It would flag out the trailer that you removed and you're not being able to park it anyway. Alright, this is a mess. This is a total mess. I'm not gonna do it. Alright, hang on, that was the wrong button. There we are. And that would be something like this, right? Ah, so stupid. Oh. So yeah, there are a lot of ambitions for this game. People wanting to have different things like this, but it doesn't work. Sadly. I mean, it's even hard to cheat, you know what I mean? Oh, Jesus. This is... I mean, it's almost impossible. Like, to get it straight? I can't even do this. What is this? How about this? Yeah, now we can back up. It is what it is. I'm sorry, guys. I really want it to work, but it's just not meant to be like this, so. Whatever. Alright, so we kind of need to, whenever I get with this kind of equipment to somewhere, I drop it off and it's clearly like this, it's not gonna work, then I probably have to just hit, drive straight through into the area, just with the front wheels and just hit it. Then it would probably work. Let's see if they got something else. just for kicks. This is also big, not as wide though. Liebherr. Helicopter? Lieber is heavy. Let's take one of those. But it's kind of long drive though. We have a shorter one here to Colville. Let's take this one. I am job. Oh Lord, it's night. I would not do this at night. No, sir. I would not. Let's 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. There we go. It's good enough. And I'm probably not going to be on time. That's not the point of this. Of course, they would put me here. All right, let's see if we can get out at least. Maybe we can.
And so do I.
Maybe we can. I don't know. Hopefully. All right. Just gonna roll forward a bit. Then I'm gonna check the load, like I always do. And all right. This is big stuff. I don't even know what it is. Liebherr and model number, but I don't know what it is. Maybe I don't have to know what it is. Look at these. It's powerful stuff. Powerful stuff. It looks like some sort of crane, but I'm not sure. It's probably not a crane. Even would haul something like this, it's crazy. It's so cool though. It's like freakishly big. All right. What happened to my... Oh, there was some buggy going on, I think. Or? No, this is the normal low height, I guess. Hang on. Looks a little bit too low anyway. I don't know. You want low? You got it. Alright. Hey, that one too. It's in it. Alright. Let's roll. Crazy equipment. I think we're gonna fit there anyway. I don't know about this turn though, but we will know about it shortly. There it is.
Turn right.
Eventually, Mr. Freeman, eventually. Alright, we need to go straight here. There's no other way. We need to go straight out into the bush, or we will not make it. There it is. And straight out. Something like this. For a bit. This is how it's done forward anyway, and it's doable. Just not doable the other way around, I guess. Not with the boat, maybe with this one, but I don't think so. Actually. All right, what is going on? It's heavy. That's what's going on. It's freakishly heavy. And what would I do now? Would I try to perform a right turn? Yeah, I think I will. Here we go. Alright, so here we go. Yeah. Actually worked. So it's not really that bad out in traffic if you do it right, but these places I need to come up with a different solution to deliver my stuff, because that's not gonna work. No sir. And probably no, you know, switchbacks and such, you know, narrow winding roads like that. It's not gonna work. Obviously there's gonna be some issue with oncoming traffic and stuff like that. So I think I need to keep on, you know, hauling on the freeways mostly, and highways that are not very curvy. That's also right. Connecting ways like this one. Look at that train going. So cool. I like trains.
Keep right.
There, the suspension height reset it. I reached 30 miles. I think it is 30 miles per hour when it resets. Yeah, this one is gonna be all the way to almost a freeway, I think. Yeah. We're gonna follow this train all the way to the freeway. Whoa! What happened? Alright, there is something going on with the truck. Something... What? Like it's too low? Oh, maybe the weight. Could it be that? Maybe the weight is... Right, I mean it could be, obviously, but I can't go... There is some... Alright, there is something going on with this truck. Yeah, something has happened. I know Jeff Fabiano mentioned that you should not use Dom's 379 and Brian's 379 at the same time, because they use the same name. And I thought that was like 2 years ago, that review. So I was like, yeah, they probably fixed that already, I'm thinking. So I don't know if that's the reason. I messed up this curve for sure. I messed this one up real bad. I'm gonna take this little sign with me, I guess. It is what it is. I might. Oh, the police is helpful. Or did I push him? I don't know, maybe I pushed him. He's not very helpful, maybe. Alright, so I got a little... How would I say? This would be... I think this is almost below normal ride height, and it's on the highest right now. So I don't actually know what is going on. See what it does? It makes... So we have if I have the pusher down, it doesn't work like it should. Yeah, this is normal. And what if I bring the pusher down? What happens? Alright, it's a bug. I can't use the pusher. Alright, gonna have to check that out one out later. The pusher axle is messing things up with the truck. I mean, it can be this load because it started right now, so it's probably this load that it doesn't go well with this truck. I don't know. But that was my first thought, because Jeff mentioned that in one of his reviews, that those trucks, you can't use them at the same time. You can't have them active in the mod list at the same time because they have the same name. Obviously that's not the case anymore. For one, I saw the list on ZeeMod's engine list, you know, what trucks their engines are compatible with. If you have the on list, and you can put the names on list, and that's the name of the truck that I know of, and they have different names. So I'm pretty sure they already worked that issue through, so it's not the same name anymore, because that would just be ridiculous. Yeah, you can't use this mod with this one. It's just about the name. Then one of them or both can just change the name. So I don't think that has to do with it. It's probably this load. It's in some way, some values are affecting the truck. I'm gonna try one more thing. I'm gonna disconnect the whole thing and reconnect it, and see if the problem will disappear. Because you would need the pusher axle for this one for sure. That's a given. So that's what I'm gonna do now. There we go.
Continue straight.
Right. Let's disconnect it. Now it's disconnected, so now we don't have anything to do with it. Now I'm gonna put down the pusher and see what it does. If it's making the same mess as last time. Not really. It made a small movement, but it definitely not did the same big deal out of it. But it's kind of low. It is. It's really low down. But I think this is how it's supposed to be. I'm actually sure of it. So what happened was that it was kind of like this. And at one point I hit, it was a collision box hitting something on the roadside or at the road itself, I don't know. So let's see if I can reconnect it now. This is the normal height, yeah. See if I can reconnect it now and go with this one without any hassle. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, this is Pinga's issue as well. Like the kingpin is not really there. So it can't connect to the fifth wheel. You need to go so slow that it actually senses that you're on spot, and it will just automatically connect instead of you actually hitting the kingpin. Or maybe I'm too low. That can be an issue as well. Hang on. I maybe just went through just below it, below the kingpin. No. Alright, so both the log trailer and this trailer is from Pinga, and they seem to be having the same issue as Brian Modmaker with his log B-train setup. That one has the same issue. You just can't hit the kingpin. It's not there. But it knows exactly when you're on spot, so it would connect. But you will have to go so ridiculously slow. And I don't know what they did with there, because it seems like they could help it or do it differently.
An elite
There we
team
go.
has been assembled to guide the mission.
I mean, it's no big
Let's
issue, you
start.
just have to be patient about it.
Continue
See
straight.
what it does? So it actually doesn't work with the pusher, this one. It's too freakishly heavy or so in the front, so it, I don't know. It doesn't make sense. If it would push down the drivers, then the nose would rise, so it's probably some... Alright, we're gonna do it without the pusher. Alright, now we know. It is what it is. Let's go. It's not legal, but it works. Only thing, so in this case it would be really cool if we could use this one as a Jeep. So we have a midsection before the actual trailer with 3 or 2 axles, and that would probably not affect the tractor at all. So that's what I'm gonna do after this load. I'm gonna try to change this setup, or you know, configure it, modify it to make it a Jeep with and possible, what was the name of that? The rear ones. Anyway, I always forget.
Continue straight.
But with the Jeep itself, it would consume a lot of space anyway. Like really, I think it, in some cases, will consume more space than this one, I think. I'm not sure, but I think I tried it out with the original trailers, and that was the case. So I kind of named that one to be the most hard one to get by with, because it would
In
take the
400
most
meters,
place.
turn
Basically.
right.
But those are smaller
right.
than this, so the same configuration with this one would make it impossible to get around, actually. But with that trail thingy in the back with 2 or 3 axles, with that one, it actually would help. So that's the most efficient setup that you can get around with. It's like split into 3, the trailer, and then you have Jeep in front and the other in the back. And it would just take the corners like a train, basically. But this one is obviously longer than those, plenty longer, so we'll find out in Colville or so. Now it's no issue, it's the freeway, so we're good. We might have to wait though on the wait station. That would be an issue, a little issue to change lanes, but that's all. Yeah, so it happened again. It might even be the trailer is too low, actually, so. And that would mean this trailer is not compatible with the lower trucks. So for that one, Brian's would be be a good solution for it. Although I have the ones. I mean, DOMs can also be configured with no lowering the regular height. I mean, it's valuable to know. I have another. Excuse me. I have another DOMS 379 that's just like this one, different color. It's black, but it's not lowered. So I could actually use that one for this setup. It's fine. It would be awesome if you actually could decide the exact ride height, and you don't have to worry about it resetting or whatever. You just put in a little higher than usual and you will be good. It would probably pull the trailer up. So I think this specific setup doesn't have any other solution that the ride height of the tractor would be higher. But if we change this one, this trailer, to be with the Jeep and the one behind the rear ones, to take the turns more smoothly, that might actually help the whole, because it would the trailer is between them, so it would have probably a more neutral height, more ground clearance probably. So we will have to worry about this now. I think I'm gonna cancel. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cancel this one. And what's that? Because I can't change the setup while I'm in a delivery mode like this. But we have one here in Coeur d'Alene. I don't know how to pronounce it. We can just, exit the freeway here and just get rid of this load and, change that one and see if it works. Can take something else from this. I'm kind of curious if it would solve the problem. I think it will. Sorry about that. Making mess with the gears. Oh, some coffee, I forgot. How can I forget? It's heavy, alright. Freakishly heavy. The boat was nothing. Gonna get more ride height now, so we don't have to deal with the ground clearance for a bit. This is actually higher than normal, like higher than neutral, so this is the highest possible ride height. And I mean, I don't want to do this going 30, not above 30 all the way to my destination. Now it's gonna lower. There we go. So passing 30 and it's reset. So it's kind of dangerous rolling like this. It's kind of fast, and all of a sudden in a turn, like we're leaning a bit, and the collision box would hit something below ground or whatever because it's too low. That's why it's so sudden. Like, would put you to stop in a second. Not even that, in an instant. Ah, there it is. We just hit something. And it would probably just scratch, it would probably destroy the tarmac, the road. Like scratching it, no big deal. But it would not come to a stop. Not with this weight. It would just blow itself through the asphalt and like leave great marks that you will have to pay later, right? If anyone saw you do that, causing the damage on the road. Gonna have to go through my messages when we stop as well, because I get a lot of them, so I need to stay in reality as well to see if it's something important. And so it could be sometimes. I hope they will build some road here, because that entrance was kind of cool. Sorry, exit. I almost wanted to go up there. This is gonna be a wait station. No, runaway ramp. Alright, it's a runaway ramp. Yeah, so I was talking about Texas yesterday and the day before, I think. And I was like, yeah, I want to try out the new stuff, but then I realized that it was the 148 beta, and I don't do beta, so I will have to wait with that. So I apologize for the ones expecting me to check it out, and I can't stop. I really can't stop. So that was also a new thing. I think they might have put a little bit too much mass on this one. Not only weight, but freakishly a lot of mass or so. I don't know, but that's the value that's in the, configuration. I didn't have any brakes, like I was just going straight on full brakes and nothing happened really. That was something new too. So more wheels would probably help that, so we definitely can't run this one in this configuration. It needs a Jeep, and the one I don't know the name of. I'm always forgetting, but we will find it out soon, because we're gonna turn in here. Oh, hang on. Oh, nothing. No, nothing. I just confused this one with another place, I think.
Continue straight.
Yeah, I did.
Continue straight.
I'm not gonna stop. I'm just gonna turn.
Make a U-turn.
Oh, jeez.
Without enemies guessing.
Let's get the ride height again. So a lot of things not working out with this, so I need to change it for sure. We're gonna do that now, but we have to cancel the load, sadly. I think that is an issue. I'm gonna try it without canceling it, but I think I still need to cancel it. Also, I'm not sure if this is possible to go through here. Probably not, so I have to cancel it if I want to go through here. Anyway, I'm gonna fuel up just for starters. Alright. There we go. See, I don't think this is gonna work. I don't know if it's gonna work with or without the load. Let's find out though. It's always nice to, pioneer some things. Or I don't know if anyone, I'm sure someone tried this one before with the same equipment, but maybe not on stream. What do I know? Oh, we get stuck with the tractor now because I'm trying to have a little too much space. Alright, this is it. We can't do more space than this. This is as good as it gets, really. I'm stuck again. Yeah, hang on. Just a bit too close. See what happens on the other side. Yeah, that will be it, I think. I think I'm already stuck, actually. Yeah. Let's cancel the load and see if it helps. Oh, man. I mean, yeah. No. Jesus. Abandon is more like what we want to do, right? Alright. Let's see if we can get through this one now. I'm still scratching it, but I think it's more possible. Alright, yeah. Okay, I'm stuck. I'm not gonna mess with this. I'm gonna put myself in a position to change this setup. Just like so. And here we go. Let's see if we can change it to be more efficient. Maybe do some repairs as well. There we go. And before I start, I'm gonna check what's going on because there is so much traffic on my phone and I kind of fear that there is something. Alright, not really. Give me a second. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can make something out of this. I also want to change the color later on, a little more bluish, since the truck is clearly darker and more blue than green. Um, but we will start with this. Jeep and spreader. And what would that be like? Maybe I was doing it the wrong way. Hang on. I think there might be a smarter way. I don't know. Spreader short. 5 long spreader. 5 3-axle spreader. Now that's a spreader, so I want that, but yeah, alright, I need to go with this one. It's not just a spreader, it's not a single, it's not a long, it's not a Jeep, it's a Jeep spreader. Jeep spreader, that's the thing. Right, we're gonna use the same setup, yes. So, 3-axle Jeep, 3 spreader Jeep. So I guess this is gonna be it. Or this. I'm gonna try this one. So a little bit of work now. So you're gonna take you guys with on this little right, of configuring and customizing. But I already know what I want to do, so it's not going to take too much time. Oh, that was the wrong one. That's going to take too much time for sure. And if I'm going to change the color, I might as well change the colors on these to the bluish one, because it's going to be the one I'm going to use later. Chrome Classic, there we go. That's what we want to have, all right? And classic, colored, and chrome custom bolts, nuts. A function of apply to all axles would be so great. Just a function, apply this one to all axles. This configuration set with the same hubs, with the same caps, with the same bolts, with the same everything. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, please. That would be so good. Apply this to every axle. Good thing you don't have to go through the other side as well. That would be just too much. It's already too much. All right, and almost done with this. And now the spreader. The spreader, yes, indeedy. There we go. Almost there. That's that. And let's just confirm order so we get it. All right. And change the color. I couldn't really, hang on. I think it might be this one. That needs to be like this one, but brighter, maybe. I don't know. It's actually better. It actually looks better. This one would be a little greener, maybe. I don't know. Wait. No, not really. Just a tad. And darker, for sure. And now it's bluish green, so it actually is the same effect. And the middle part is always solid color for some reason. So I can't do anything about that. Conform order, and let's put the little thingies on. Chrome and whatnot. I'm not gonna have, for some reason I can't have chrome on the Jeep. That's a little sad. That's a little sad, but it is what it is. Hey, what's going on here? What? No, 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 no. This is not. Really? Have I forgot something? Oh, got it. Hang on. Yeah. Alright, so this one changed for some reason. Should I have the lower one or the higher one? I think I'm going with the higher one. And alright. Alright. No biggie. You just reset it because obviously I was Chrome with stickers, without stickers. I can have it with the stickers, doesn't matter. Kinda cool. Some details going on. So I don't know, it seems like I can't change the Jeep, and that's a little. I would want to have chrome on this one as well. So I don't know why it's like that, but it is. No problemo. Should I have? Yes, I should. Colored one, obviously colored ones, yes. is done with. This is not done with. This is a little bit of, how would I say? I'm gonna do it anyway. It's gonna take some, not too much time, but always takes a little bit. Just need to find the right ones. So this is left, red and orange. Then this one every second space. So yeah, this one and this one. Not this one, but this one. Not this one, but this one. Alright, moving a little bit backwards, I think. Whoa! Darn it. And not this one, but this one. Not this one, but this one. There we go. I think, yeah, this is it. This is as good as it gets on this side. And let's just choose one so we have easier to find the other side. Start from the front. This one is the first one, and right side. Red, orange, right. There we go. Not there, but I would say there. My arm starts to hurt again. It's a mouse arm, I guess. And there, moving backwards here, just like on the other side. Not this one, but this one. And then the final one would be here. This makes sense, yeah? Somewhat. I mean, good enough. Confirm order. Just a few other configurations that didn't make it to this one since I changed the setup. That would be the mud flaps, I guess. And actually, chrome. Yep. And the strobe lights on it. That's I want to have colored flaps. That's what I want to have on this one. Over wide load, oversized load. It's not really necessary since we got. Hey, why is it not on the other one? I mean, it's supposed to be on it, right? Oh, I hope this one is not malfunctioning. Darn it. Remove this. Anyway, we need to make it all the way through to see if it's actually. What is going on? Did I make something? This is another thing, like, why would you raise an axle and see what it does? It's go through the roof, through the fenders. So obviously I need to have a whole different setup with this one, and I usually pick this one because this is higher. This is the only one that actually looks good. The other ones, they just look good if the whole set is lowered. Oh, there's a ramp paint. There we go. I think we're done with this one. Now for the Jeep. Oh, I get it. All right, cool. That makes sense. Good, good, good. Cool. And chrome. And can I have fenders on this one? Not really. Seems like I can. Cannot. Can I have chrome rear? Yes, I can. Good. And how about mud flaps? Yep. That too. Mud flaps, colored ones. Mud flaps, colored ones. We missed something else here. That's the sign. Oversized load. There we go. And then there's something more. I'd say, yeah. It's not only that, but we're gonna have strobe lights in the rear here, so in the middle. So it's gonna blink like crazy. Everyone's gonna see what you're doing and that you're coming, hopefully, but they won't because they are AIs and they don't know. Okay, so I can have fenders in this one. That's a bit strange. Maybe I don't wanna, but I would if I want to protect, other traffic, oncoming traffic from rocks and stones coming. They can get stuck between these double-mounted wheels, and then when they come loose, that's such a force, like could punch a hole right through the window and kill someone. That's a fact. Um, so you would want to have fenders, but it seems like this is a suicide mission. So not suicide, it's a homicide, or we're gonna potentially kill someone with a stock rock coming loose. It seems like they should be, but I just gonna have to go through these so I really don't miss out of. But yeah, this is it. This is how it's gonna be. It's gonna look like this. And that's that. No problemo. Let's do it. Confirm order. Thank you. Thank you for not crashing. And thank you. We're gonna save this now because that's also a thing. You need to save it because if I'm gonna have a crash just as I exit the shop or just soon after, this whole thing I did is gonna be not there anymore. So I have to redo it, and I don't want that, obviously, right? While we were at it, we're just gonna do a slight configuration with another one, a shorter model of this one that I put wrong color on. So that's the only thing I'm gonna do. Not wrong color, but it's not exactly the right either. So go with the blue one. The blue one there. And this one should go a little more green. A little darker. There we go. This looks much better, way better. Alright. And the middle part is, as usual, you can't do anything about it. It's just a solid color. And it's always brighter than the other ones, so. Alright. Let's get to it, see if we can pick something up that's more. It's going to be interesting to see if this one actually would fit around the corners better than the other ones. And it's going to be interesting to see if, I mean, now the ride height is totally fine. I know it's no load on, but I think it's going to be fine. I actually want to have one of those, the same Liebherr, the heavy one that we picked up. Oh, sorry, that we picked up just recently. The one that hit that the collision box didn't work on. Oh, hang on. Oh no, I messed up again. Really? Yeah, this is a short one. Ah, Jesus. Hang on. I don't want to do this. Oh man. Okay. I didn't pay attention. So this one is really no problem, no issue to drive around with. This is a regular setup, and I didn't realize that I wanted the stretched ones, the one with the big cargo on it. Oh Lord. Only thing, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, sorry about that. Um, Actually, you know what? I don't want to have to be doing this in vain, so I'm just gonna use the same. I'm gonna do it like this instead. I'm gonna buy another one, so this one is already done. That's fine. Trailer purchase, and we're just gonna use the fleet configuration for this one, and we're gonna customize it to be the long one. How would I do that? Oh, you can't. Is that a fact? Huh. There is no such thing. You just get a regular one. So if I want this with a spreader, then I rather do this actually. Hang on. I'm gonna use this one. No, I can't. It's gone, obviously. I changed it. Alright, it doesn't matter. So many configuration. Now we can see what different things we can do with this. That's okay. Right, so this is the one. Ah, jeez. I can't believe I do this again, but um, and obviously the curved ones seem to be not working properly. Uh, so you need to have this setup to. It's just going to disappear. Everything's going to disappear, including the load. If you get the curved ones, then it's just going to be um, invisible in between this and that. So this whole part is going to just disappear when you get the load on. So I guess it's just supposed to be. Right, so should I have a spreader? I think I should have a spreader for this one then. 4-axle, or should I have a 3-axle with a spreader? Hang on. And I would want to have more axles on the spreader though. Can I have both spreader? Let's go through these. I mean, yeah, so I don't know. Alright, let's go start from the back. So this is long and shorter. Alright, got it. What's the difference? 5 long axle, 3 spreader, 5 long axle, 3 spreader. What? I don't know what the difference is, why it's doing this. Maybe it makes more sense. Not really. It's the same thing. Crazy. Alright. Then we have the 4. This is 5, still 5 axle. I want 4 axle long, 3 spreader, short, long. There we go. Alright, so this is the one I want, I think. Let's try this one because, but we still will have the same problem though. If we don't have a Jeep, we'll have the same problem. Might have the same problem about the height. You know, the collision bugs hitting the street every now and then. So it doesn't really. And a Jeep doesn't make things better. I don't think so. I need a spreader. But the Jeep will. Oh boy. And it seems like it will be too long with, Jeep and a spreader. For this one at least. So I can't really make any difference with this. The spreader is probably instead of turning axles in the rear. That's the only one actually helping it through the curves. I need a spreader for that. But then on the other hand, I would not fix, the height, the whole ground clearance issue. I don't believe that would be an issue, but it actually is so low that it is an issue, even in the game because, alright. 4 long axles and 3 spreader, 2 spreader, I think 3. Not axle, Jeep, I mean. Yeah, this is it. Alright, I can't do it. I need. Alright, let's try to do a Jeep then, see if it helps. But in my experience, these take more space, actually, than not having anything at all. So this is, I'm thinking this is mainly for weight distribution, weight, uh, spreading out the weight more over the wheels, between the wheels, axle pressure, basically. And the spreader, I mean, by the name, it would spread the weight, but I don't think so. I think these many wheels, like 4 or 5 axles in the rear, will do it just fine. It must be because of, it would act like a train around the corners and be more easy. So I don't think this is a solution. Darn it. And I really want those big loads, and I can't get to those without this long one. All right. Let's hope that it was a bug just with the one without, any additional thing. Like, let's try with a spreader. Should we do, no, this one, yeah. We'll try to make one with a spreader and hope that it won't hit the ground, and it wouldn't. It could have been, just that one. It just be a little bit too much. All right, let's try this. 3 long, spreader short, long. Yeah, this must be the one. Although I wanted to have a 4-axle spreader. Hang on. 4-axle spreader. What happened to the 3-axle spreader? It's a mess. It's so many options that it's starting to be a mess. Here it is. So this is the setup that I was hoping for. Let's try this. Oh boy. Yeah, this color is already done. Good thing I don't have to worry about that. I have to redo the freaking wheels again. Obviously. Good thing I'm pretty fast at it. Blue one. There we go. And chrome. Next one. Maybe it's about the wheels though. The height. Because these rims and wheels are kind of small. Just for reference, I'm going to change this one when I'm on already to see if there is anything. Let's try Seagull Chrome. So yeah, the wheels, the rubber is actually much bigger. So it would actually get everything higher up. So I think I will go with that instead. I mean, the rims are almost the same. I think that's a smarter solution, actually. Fuel Max Dual Seal is the one we want. And we want some, why not? So cool. Right, and how about this? Right, I would have regular ones. I think, yeah, that might actually help with the ground clearance and help out with that issue. So, but I still need more space around the corners, and this will actually always put us in a position when we deliver in the I mean, they won't expect us to back in anywhere with this. And this is the wrong one. Again, what is happening? What is going on? What happened? Why is it short? This 4 long axles pretty short. What is going on? Wow. I'm so confused, guys. Maybe I can have a spreader with 3 axles on the long ones. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's why I'm so confused. Start from here. But you can have a 5-axle with a 3-axle spreader, but not a 4-axle? That doesn't make sense. There it is. Here's the one. Why didn't I see it? Or what happened? Did it change? I have no clue. Doesn't matter. Let's keep going. Let's keep working on this. Seagull chrome and Dural seal, and there we go. Put the knife hubcap on. Nice hubcap in the right color. Obviously that's the one, yeah. And chrome cap bolts or whatever it's called. Whatever it's called, it's gonna be right in the end. It's done in chrome. No, seagull. Give me the seagull. Seagull chrome. That's more like it. Here we go with this one and the chrome and the next. Oh yeah, the tire as well. What? All right. Was this the one really? It was. All right. But why is it purplish? It's not. It's just my eyes. My perception of the color that was not right. So we kind of need to do this first. Oh yeah, but we need to hop between the colors because if we want the hub cover right, we need to bump back to this. Yeah, that's not the right one. Where is it? There it is. All right, and chrome nuts there. This one is done. Seal chrome. My arm hurts like, oh, I don't know what. It's like bad. It's so bad. All right, the wheels. Give me that. It is actually purple. This one. So this was not the one I picked for the. This one was the right one, right? Yep. 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 That's the right color on the wheels. Next. Next. Give me the next one. Seagull chrome. And that one. And there we go. And the final one. For sure. There we go. And chrome and painted and painted. That's it. All right. It's a bummer that it can't remember your setup. It just resets when you change the whole configuration. That's too bad, but it is what it is. And I did what I did, and this one ought to be bought too, so this is not, I need to remember to purchase it. Otherwise, that would be an issue. I'm actually going to purchase it right now. I'm just going to put this one on. I'm going to purchase it because it might, crash or whatever. So we kind of need this. Purchase. Put this one in Kalispell. All right. Thank you. Then we can continue the work without worrying too much about, without worrying too much about the fact that it would crash. So we just save it right here. So we get that trailer in the system. And then we can continue just like so. This is the one, the long one. Configure. Where were we? We were back here and configuring. Yeah, I couldn't. No Chrome. This is the Chrome. There we go. That's Chrome, and that's what? Oh, that doesn't make sense. Not at all. There are already flags here, but let's put them in the back. That makes more sense, but maybe it should be just all the way back, actually. I'm not sure it's supposed to be here, so. I don't think they should be here at all. That's a rear marker, I'm sure. Not sure, but a little bit, I think. We're gonna remove the oversized load though. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's not here. There it is. Alright. So we have that in the rear only. We need some fenders here, of course. We go with the high ones. There we go. And chrome in the middle. I don't know what that slide plate is, but it doesn't matter. Everything else is set here. Yes. And how about this? Should I have some ramp going on here? No. Maybe it's not on this one. Then we will have chrome. And we'll have this one. And we will have this one as well. Yep. And that's just the lights at our left. Then we are done finally. And this is easier because they are misplaced, so I can just use the few, the one that are closest, so that it's pretty straightforward to actually put them in place. This one and this one, this one and this one. Ouch. And then the right side, of course. That one and I know this one, but I'm not sure about this. It doesn't matter. Then this one and no other. This is all we get. They're slightly lower though. That's kind of disturbing, but it's not that bad. Conform order, and we're gonna dismiss this one. Yep. And we're gonna be calling out this one. Use. This is exciting. Let's see how this one will work and if it's usable. It should be. It should be easier around the corners. Maybe I should have done, the 3 axles, but I think still that for this size of things you need 4 axles and the length. So let's see where we can haul from start, because we need that same thing one we had before. And see, yeah, this is it. To Grangeville. I don't think that's gonna happen. These roads are really narrow. We better just go with something else that is more straightforward. I mean, I could try, but to Missoula. Alright. Grangeville. I mean, we can try Grangeville, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be an issue. The tight turns. Let's try it. Whatever. Maybe it works. I mean, we need to try it out. So we have 1 hour to pick this one up.
Our mission is to secure the safety of the American people.
And we need to bring out our trailers. So we need to do a quick travel to here. And it was actually from Spokane, I think. It looks like it was closer to Spokane than Cartelaine. I still can't pronounce it. Alright. We fit anyway. And let's see where the job is from. Oh, good. It's nearby, but since it's just 1 hour, I don't want to miss out of it. So we're gonna just pop over to that specific location. Just like so. Yeah, to be sure that we can get it. This is like a verification video anyway, or stream, so. Alright. We are here and we're gonna pick it up. There we go. There we go. hopefully this will work. This will work. Take job. And if it doesn't, well, then the only solution is hire truck. So, but I really wanted to find out if I can still use these low ones to be hauling things like this. I have the biggest wheels on the trailer, obviously, and whoa, not too close. See if I can fit. Might, but I don't know if it's accepted. It is accepted. Good, great, thank you. Puff. Hufflepuff. Let's take the load.
There are those who would like to see you fail in your journey.
Right.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah, so it's slow again. So it is an issue, actually. Yeah, so we have the same issue, I think. Hang on. Yeah, we have the exact same issue. So nothing has changed here with this load. It's not gonna work, but I'm still curious about the abilities around the corners, so we're gonna start rolling with it anyway. It's sad that you can't change a truck, because that would be perfect if you could, you know, go to service point and just, you know, call out another truck. Then you just, you know, drop the trailer and pick it up with the other one. It's fully possible in reality. It would be a great function in the game if you decide to change the tractor during the haul, right? I mean, we could our pusher up, yeah, that makes it a little better. This is really heavy. Like 242,508 pounds. It's crazy heavy. And then it's not spread out like livestock or something like that. It's really on the same point. Everything is on the same point. So. But it's fine. I mean, I just repaint them black and use the other truck for this.
Keep right, and then turn right.
So I can keep these trailers anyway.
Turn right.
Let's see how it does from outside. Whoa, I'm on the curb. I'm on the curb with those a bit. Or very close by at least. Lowered because of the speed, but I think I have a little more ground clearance actually than last time. So, and I'm allowed to raise my pushers. I don't have to use them because we have a. Oh no, sorry about that. I still need to use it. I forgot that we didn't have a Jeep on this one. Oh Lord, the brakes are just not enough for this. They're not cut for this. Please continue. Mr. Dunkin' Donut. I'm curious about how it performs in a turn. And it's actually, I would think it's actually a little better. Slightly, but it's better. It feels like it is. I think it's easier to work with. I mean, it can be that little difference, really. You don't need much. But when you're on, like, constantly on the edge, you in the turns and constantly really close, then this little, you know, the spreader will help you a bit around the corners. It's worth it. I'm gonna haul a little bit more in Alaska, but from what I've seen so far, I will not be able to do any like heavy haul, like not heavy haul, but heavy equipment hauling like this one, because those roads, I mean, coming into the woods like that, those roads are so narrow. Like I never seen anything like it. It's almost the exact width as a truck, so you don't have any. If you want to take a turn with a regular trailer, you need to be on the grass with the front wheels, no doubt, no exception. It needs to be. And some turns are so sharp, they're more than 90 degrees and like super tight, and so you would have to have really short trailers, or a B train actually is the better way if you still want to haul more than one trailer load. So I have one trailer that is actually quite long, but it has turning axle in the rear. I want to try that one. I'm pretty sure it's not going to work out at some locations because it's just too narrow and it's too tight, but most of the other ones I think it will work out. Then I have a B train, a log B train that will work out as well, I think. And of course I could try Brian Modmaker's B train as well. With, I mean, it could be longer one, but still it's split into 3 trailers, shorter trailers, so it will be just like a train. See, I hit, oh, there we go. There's that collision box again. So yeah, so can't really go around it. We need a different truck. Hang on, let's start rolling here. It's probably when it starts to, you know, rock up and down with the suspension, then every now and then it gets too close to the ground and it just digging into it. So it's inevitable if you're gonna be hauling really heavy stuff like this. I'm gonna be having a real like higher truck. So for that, I think Brian's 379 is excellent. That would give it more purpose. The fact that I can't lower it because you can't be working with this trailer then because it's just too low. It could be around corners since it starts to lean, and obviously it's getting lower to the right in this case. And it would easier hit the ground and dig into it. Alright. I think it's doable still. It's not as bad as the last one, and I think the only difference is not really the spreader, not at all, but the fact that I used larger tires, so higher profile tires, and I think that's the reason why it is having a little more tolerancy, little more, not much, little more. That's so funny. It would happen right as I'm speaking of it. Okay. So we kind of need to set up a heavy hauler, a Brian 379 heavy hauler, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna use the bull bar for that one, like I always use for my heavy haulers. Need to be heavy, like a locomotive, but it is disconcerting. Oh, maybe that's the word. I don't know. But I'm worried about maybe I need tri-drive for some of these, depending on where you are at. Obviously not here, but if you're going to be hauling to, you know, a gravel road and it starts to rain and such, then you would need tri-drive every now and then, and you can't configure tri-drive with that one, so it's actually pretty useless. Brian 379. But this one hasn't. I mean, this one is just the one with a pusher, so 2-axle drive. Yeah. I shouldn't change the gears just yet. I think. And actually, this gearbox is not really the best option. I mean, it's made for the regular heavy equipment trailers that I've got, the LowBoys and such, but not for these really heavy stuff. Then you need a different gearbox. And yeah, Brian's 379 has one of those like really extreme ones with a good final drive, and it's like I mean, it's really revving on a highway, on a freeway, but other than that, it does exactly what it's supposed to be doing, and that's the trade-off anyway. So if you want it to be strong, you can't have speed. If you want to have speed, you can't have it strong. So it's either this or that. Oh Lord, I messed up again and again. I messed up again and again. Here we go. I'm making a mess and I want daylight. I'm not supposed to be delivering this at this hour. I don't have a permit. No. Let's see if do we have something coming up pretty soon, hopefully. No, nothing. Kind of need somewhere to change the light. You know, stop for taking a rest like that. Yeah, so this setup should be tested. I think I'm gonna do that. Rather than making a new truck, I'm just gonna test the black one, black dump seat 379, just like this one, but it has higher ground clearance. So they want us to wait as well, so we're gonna do that, but we're gonna maybe step aside for starters to take a rest. How much time do we got? 4 hours, well, we're not gonna make it. Because we're gonna sleep for at least 6 or 7. Doesn't matter really. This is where we're gonna be. See if that sign survives. I don't know. People can get by. That's good. I mean, they should be able to get by. You never know. Let's move forward a little bit more. How about that sign? Seems like it made it. Seems like it made it. There we go. And let it be light. Let it be light. And there we go. Wow. Alright, and what's the weight? Oh Lord, I didn't. No, I didn't. Darn it. I missed the whole total weight thing, gross weight. I wanted to see it. What that is. Anyway. It's kind of exciting though, to hauling things like this. It's unusual. I'm actually not going to repaint this one. I'm just going to buy one with the exact same setup and repaint that one, so I have different. Really full of brakes. Oh god, and my real brakes are not cut for this job. I reduced them so it will feel real with the real setup, you know, so this might be real. I mean, it's a lot of weight. You can't go fast with it. You should not go fast with it. You can't go fast with it. You should not. Yeah, please let me over. Thank you. I didn't leave him no choice though, but I was like, I'm coming over. And he was on his brake like crazy. Scared the living crap out of him. I wonder if I could be. I mean, the reason I would keep this trailer for this tractor, even if it's some issue with the clearance, I want to try it in Texas because those roads are more straight. It's not, turns as much at all. They are wider. Everything is bigger in Texas, right? So I just thought maybe I can use it there without. But I would still have to raise the pusher, I think. That's the fact. You know what? I'm gonna stay here. Go ahead. Because I have one other weight station coming up and might have to wait anyway. road again, on the road again. So 2.5 hour stream so far. Obviously took a longer time of configuring the trailers, but no, we don't have to wait. Good, good. And we can change lanes eventually. Someone might let us through, who knows? Hopefully. There's a kind soul. It seems like he don't want to overtake, so I'm gonna try to lean over here. Scooch over to the right.
Keep right.
How about blinkers, David? How about blinkers? It's a really good invention. Should use it. Don't mind if I do. I don't mind if I do. Crazy ass truck driver talking to himself. And that, my friends, is my third personality chiming in. Maybe it's not too good to spend too much alone time. Because just of this summer, not this summer, sorry, time flies. Last summer I realized I'm not really an introvert. It's more about the kind of people I surround myself with. Not that it's wrong, but it's different. So depending on what people you are around will decide whether you actually are an introvert or extrovert. And I thought I was an introvert all along. Like, no, I don't want to be alone. I mean, I still prefer, one-on-one or maybe 2, 3, like smaller groups. That's fine, really. But I don't like larger groups. But that's not being an introvert, though. I don't think so. That you just want to be by yourself. But yeah, I've spent a lot of time by myself, and maybe, just maybe, that's why I enjoy talking to myself like this, and almost like I'm 2 or 3 persons chiming in on the same subject. Funny. So we are leaning in this turn and might hit something with a trailer. There we go. Yeah, that's obvious. We need that little clearance. You actually, I'm not sure. I don't know. I never been driven this kind of setups in real life, but I'm suspecting you can actually decide the height of the trailer, somewhat. There's some hydraulic, I think, where you can, or should be able at least, to regulate that. Oh, we get a crash coming up. All right. I need to stop though, so, all right. Second crash today, so yeah, obviously there are still some issues, but they are not that bad really. Not like before. It was like every 15 minutes or so. But still, there's something I might have to remove. That expensive ass mod that might be bringing things to all. I don't know. I should actually try, but the problem is that I already did a truck with that, so I need to do an extra save. I don't want to do that truck all over again if it still crashes when I remove that mod. And the game still keep, you know, crashing. But this would be actually the time to find that out. I think it's also have to do with the fact I'm streaming. It seems like it's connected, but just with the ATS and ETS. No problem, no issue. Oh man, I'm not gonna do this. This is just too far from that. You know what? We're gonna cancel this load, and we're gonna, yeah, it doesn't really matter. Change trucks. What is this? Why it's marked like this? These markers started to show up after I installed this one, Mr. Brian's freaking truck. It's really bugging me. Like, I don't want problems, and I definitely don't want to pay for problems, and that's what I did. I freely gave away 70 bucks to have more problems, and I can reverse it because this is not a product you really can return, obviously. I mean, I could write him and ask him, but I don't think that would be like people would buy the product and return the money, just complaining a bit, and they keep the mod. I don't think so. Doesn't seem like a fair. So I think this one is, or is it lowered? Hang on. It actually looks like I have lowered it. I don't want that. It's not the purpose of this truck. This one should not be lowered. Hang on, Jake, I gotta get to see it. But we're gonna hook on the trailer as well. And since it doesn't work with the former setup, then we just not gonna use it at all with it. It's just, that's it. I'm not gonna use it. So I'm gonna repaint it black. Yuppers. Or maybe do something like this so it kind of looks a bit more three-dimensional. Yeah, and metallic, right? That's for sure. All right, let's use it like this. Oh, the nav hubcaps, they need to be repainted as well, or removed. Actually, I'm going to remove them and put, oh, I can. Alright, no, I'm not going to remove them. I could though. Doesn't look bad. Let's remove them. There we go. Right. And let's use this one. There we go. And quick travel to, yeah, why not? We were on our way to Grangeville. We can't quick travel there. Obviously not. We are in Kalispell. Sure, why not? Let's see if we can find anything in Kalispell. Quick travel to Kalispell. So we get the trailer. There we go. Yeah. And we're gonna see if my truck is lowered or not, because it needs to be not lowered. It kind of looks lowered actually. It kind of looks badass, so it must be lowered. Raked, yep. Lift 305 pusher. That's it. We're gonna use it like a regular one. Regular height. Then you can have lift one. So you get many more options, actually useful options, and with Dom's Peterbilt and Brian's Peterbilt, that's for sure. It's like more and more useful stuff. Then you get like the air filters. That one I missed having like paint. I like them having them painted, and that's on the other one. Brian has it. You can choose between painted or if you wanted chrome, but that's not like your main issue, really. I rather see that you actually can have rake, you know, lowered or heightened. Let's see if we can pick up something else with this one. Cargo market. Don't crash on me, please. Not just yet. What is this? Kalispell. Yeah. So we would probably take this same one actually. That would make sense. We have one here to, yeah. Spokane? No, Coeur d'Alene. That's good enough. I think we will go with that. 20 minutes until I pick it up, but this one is 1 hour. So let's take this one. Not from Leonard, but from, it's a little bit further up. Or, hang on. Maybe we can take this one. Hang on.
The American people are counting on you to drive. Let's go.
0, 0, 0, 0. We got just 20 minutes, please. There we go. Where are we? Here we are. Oh, I could not get around with this one here. Good point. Where's the marker? Where is the marker? Is it? Hey, here's the marker. Alright. Alright, let's try it. I'm stuck. Oh yeah, I was a little bit stuck back there. Cargo. Yeah, take this one. Oh. No, where? Yeah, there. Okay. I really like this truck. So that is an option, obviously, if you want to be able to haul with this one. You can heighten the truck just temporarily, but well, I'd rather have the other one constantly lowered.
Let's roll. We owe it to our children to have you arrive safely.
And these are such extreme, you know, not gonna be hauling this kind of equipment every time. It's just a little too much of challenge, I guess. Some point, some places. And we get stuck, really? Oh boy, this is really useless if you can't. I'm getting stuck with it. Man. I am pretty stuck. Hang on. Do I have the, yeah, I have the differential locked. It doesn't move. Yeah, so stuff like this, I mean, it's totally useless. You wouldn't be able to move from one place to another if you just get stuck like this, right? And I'm so stuck that I can't even back up, right? Interesting. think it's moving, but it's moving really slow. Or I want it to move so badly that I actually think that it moves, but it doesn't. Oh yeah, but it does. Talking about challenges, right? You want it, you got it, but it's not going to be possible. It's just going to be a challenge to defeat you. That's the point. Why they won't even move now? That's interesting. Huh. Interesting. And I can't really get it to work until I put my pusher down again. And then it starts to like this. Push it back up. It starts to move backwards very slowly. Oh, that's it. Alright, let's I don't know how I would do this, but let's get some help back up or further down. Actually, I'm not gonna waste too much more time. I probably can go, no, trying to go, good lord, what is happening? Oh man, not good, not good.
Make a U-turn. Keep out.
And he says, make a U-turn, right? Alright. Okie dokie. Well, I don't think we made much progress with this. It's pretty much doomed on some places because either you won't fit, like I couldn't park the one, then the height is an issue, obviously, because you can't. Oh, it got stuck. Great. Man, I'm starting to get there. I'm starting to get there. Just getting so sick of this. That it doesn't work like it should. Yeah. I just want to load something. Yeah, obviously these mods are not made for the game properly, or the game is not made for reality properly, and I don't know. It's just like either this or that in the end. The more options you have, the more problems you will get. So maybe the vanilla game is the only option in the end, really. If you don't want any trouble and things that not working. Or real life. Just drive trucks, I guess. Let's see where we're at. Hopefully it didn't save the ruined one, but it probably did. We might be upside down.
Our mission is to secure the safety of the American people. Buckaroo.
This is where I'm still stuck, I guess. Might be. But it seems like the... There we go. Alright. Let's see if we can do it differently this time. Just moving back up here instead. And place the truck like this. There we go. And do we have some damage? Not really, just a little tire wear. Alright, let's see if we can. And we need some more speed, obviously, too. We might be able to just not get stuck, I don't know. Really? You think so? I don't. It's not made for this. Obviously, we're not going to be able to. Yeah. That was better. Not as violent as last time.
Continue straight.
And how is that? It's in. And let the pusher down now. There we go. See, it's really close to the ground always and always. So these kind of places really is not... We're gonna get stuck here too, I think. I'm almost sure of it. Yeah. So it's just really... And what? My truck is acting weirdly with this one too. See how low it is? And it actually lifted all the way up. But it does this, so... Maybe I should try with John Rudess instead of this. And I'm pretty sure it's working fine on the highway though. But I don't know, let's find out. Freeway and highway. Yeah, I mean you can't be playing like this, it's ridiculous. There we go. Go. Oh shit. That. And try a bit for a bit. Brakes! No brakes. No freaking brakes at all. Yeah, alright. I had it. This is not possible to do it. Not with this truck anyway. I'm not gonna waste any more time with it. I can be driving it's so many things at once. I mean, it's the brakes, it's the ground clearance, it's the weird thing the truck started to do with this setup. So, I mean, you still can drive it, but not this heavy. So the boat obviously worked just fine. I can do that, but not the heavy ones. The large ones, fine, you can do, but not the heavy ones. So, all right, it is what it is. Trailer purchase. Let's buy one for the other one since I changed it. Why not? Oh, yeah, I did. Oh, good. So I still have. No, this is a shorter one. I don't have. Hang on. Yeah, that looks good. And then there we go. So now we have one for the other one as well. I mean, I can still haul, you know, boats and all the other things except for this heavy one. That's the only issue. Purchase, put in a Kalispell. There we go. All right. Let's try out Texas with that one. Nope, 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 nope. This one. Yeah. No. I need to cancel the load. Yeah, sorry about that. Yes. Alright, so I'm not going to be hauling this. This is the only load I won't get. Fine. The other loads might work just fine because they are not as heavy. So this is the work you need to put down into every one of these. How will you use it? How will you be able to use it? It's a lot of time to invest in that kind of stuff because nothing is really done and ready, and many things are obviously overlooked by the creators. Maybe they just trying everything with vanilla trucks. I don't know. That might be a thing. You know, they can't be trying out with every mod, every single mod. So I get that. I wouldn't complain about that. So obviously I have to do that work. So this is the one. Use. Yes. Good, good. Then we're gonna get down to Texas with this equipment. Before we do that, we might just, you know, find a cargo that we can haul, so we know where we should move. Lubbock, not that one. What is the weight on these? These are half of it, more less than half of it, so it's fine. These are really light, but they are large. The helicopter. What is this? I don't know what this is actually. 61. It doesn't say, it just says the name. Cool. Giant silo, you can take that. That's probably gonna work. And the boat, I love the boat. I don't know, I just love it. Then we have another lever that's not as heavy. It's more doable. So it's actually just one load probably that doesn't work with it. I'm thinking giant silo. This might be very wide, aircon. But giant silo. Yeah, try that. Dalhart to Wichita Falls. Lubbock to Wichita Falls. Let's go to Lubbock. We got 5 hours to pick that one up. And we got fuel, I think.
The American people are counting on you.
Yeah, we do.
To drive.
Plenty.
Let's go.
And let's just get down to Lubbock. And get our silo. I didn't really want to end the stream with something not working out. It's just more fun to end it on a top, like with something actually working. All right, let's get it. And see, we're gonna move around here. We might get more room. And I'm actually gonna use my strobes for this one because I need more space and I need the AIs to be considerate of what I'm doing. Considerate? No, you could say it like that, I think. You know, it's much space, but it just seems so small, like it's not enough. That's what it looks like to me. What happened? Alright, let's see if this is enough. Probably not. Or maybe. Yeah, it seems just enough. And it's probably because of that spreader in the back. But it's really close, it is. Alright, we're finally in Texas again. We're good.
Continue straight.
So obviously the setup should be able to, you know, shorten it between the loads and just get around like usual. But then you need a service point to change that all the time. So you better just configure something that works with your load and just use it like that, like a solid trailer, special trailer.
Turn right.
Solid as a rock, please. They won't help, alright? Not polite by the Texans.
Keep left. And pin, exit left. Exit left.
Let's see if the ground clearance is an issue. So we're just gonna drive it like usual. See if it hits the ground without any load on it. It doesn't look like it would. It's kind of high up right now, so.
Keep right. And pin, exit right. Exit right.
Oh yeah, I should use both lanes in the left turn in front of us. So I'm actually gonna try to move to the right here. And it's free and clear. Let's do that.
Keep left. And pin, turn
We're
left.
blinking to the left.
Turn left.
Am I allowed to turn left on red? He was like, "Oh, I'm going." That's what he did. So I'm gonna wait. It's gonna hit the curb, but we are clear. You're gonna have to take that in count with this extreme length that we're gonna hit the curb. It's not a question. We're gonna hit the curb. Most importantly, we don't want to hit signs, knock over signs and cars. That's what we don't want to hit, but other vehicles obviously. How about some green light? Thanks. It's nice to be down in Texas. I like the roads. I like the size. Obviously.
Keep left. And in, exit left. Exit left. Keep right. And in, exit right.
It's kind of interesting what's going on with this size thingy for me with big trucks and big, you know, big everything. I was different before. I didn't like too big stuff and too, you know, I'm still like that with some of the things, but it needs to be, you know, normal or just enough or whatever. But lately I'm getting sick over this fact that everyone needs to minimalize their life so much because, you know, costs and whatnot, and choose a small little compact car, tiny compact car that's not really safe, just so they don't, you know, put that much into the investment and save their money, because it's all about the money all the time, and I'm kind of sick of it. So maybe that's a compensation for that. Like, I just feel that at least here we can pretend that the larger the better. I don't know. Texas is the place for it, for sure. There's nothing more American than Texas.
Keep right. And in, turn right.
Size-wise, anyway. If you're into big things, big stuff.
Turn right.
But yeah, before I was like, usually I just thought it was so ridiculous. Like, why does everything need to be so big, and why it's so excessive, and you know, overkill. But the opposite of that is everything being so tiny and so compact and so compressed. I mean, who can breathe in that? I'd rather breathe, you know.
In 400 meters.
Take your space. You have the right to take place. You have the right to take space. You have the right to exist. You don't have to turn yourself into a little, you know, ball just because financial issues. I don't know. Live like little in a little hole, rolling around with a little car that would just get squashed if you get hit by a truck. Like, there's nothing to it. All right. I guess this is where we're going to be delivering, but I don't know where they want us to put this. Oh no, not put this. We're going to be picking up. Sorry. I'm like looking in the mirror, but we got nothing on. That's true. We got nothing on. Let's pick up the silo. I am job. And that's where we should put it, and obviously not getting back into it. Not today, at least. Alright, this is not gonna work out. Hang on. We need to do a different maneuver here. And I was not on the top of the game, obviously. And the spreader is turning, and it's 90 degrees now, so I don't have much more choice than maybe go around this whole area. That might be the one, if I can. I don't know. Maybe I'm not allowed to. That can be, yeah. And why not? Why not? This bugs me so much. Like, it's already there. It's a model. It exists. But you can't use it. Why the hell not? Stop being so... That's... what is the word? Snål. Swedish. petty about space. Like, it's already there. You made it. You made you made it work. You made it look like it's there, but it's not usable. Why the f not? You know, getting upset about stuff like that. I'm not very good with limitations. It's kind of bugs me so much. I don't know. It's probably something. Getting limitations.
There are those who would like to see you fail in those things. That's not going to happen.
Well, it just did, Mr. Freeman. I wasn't able to go around there. But I wanted to, but I couldn't. I was not allowed. That means I failed. Because of someone else.
In 400 meters.
Alright, here we go.
Turn
Gonna
left.
take a picture of this one for sure. So we have it in our album. So we might be able to use it if I'm making more, you know, drafts like this. It seems like we have ground clearance enough, so it won't be an issue with this one, that's for sure. So it's probably about the weight on the other one. It's just too freaking heavy, or just too much mass to it, and the whole equipment is not made for it. So the mod that they did is not made for the cargo that they put on, obviously. So, but yeah, it could be about, you know, I should try it with a regular vanilla truck, and if it's still the same issue, then I can complain, but I'm not gonna expect them to try out every other truck mod to see if it works with their mod. No, I would not do it. So I get that. This is gonna be interesting and fun, hopefully. Giant freaking silo. No follow cars, no assistance. I'm on my own in great Texas. Great, great state of Texas. So much fun. I'm starting to get hungry though, but I don't want to quit the stream. I want to make this at least go out in style, so to speak. Ending the stream with something that actually works for change. That would be a hoot, don't you think? Gonna watch those. What's that? I don't know. I always forget the name. The things that going down when the train coming. Barriers of some kind. I don't know what they called. I tried to translate it from Swedish and Google Translate. I never get anything smart out of it, so I never figured that one out. That truck is really in a bad position. Really in a bad position. That's scary. And the police is behind him. Like, I don't think it's legal to be stopping on the rail tracks like that. If it is, there's a big lack. It should not be legal.
Turn left.
Right, gonna be careful so I don't get stuck. And complaining on others, then I get stuck myself, right? Actually don't like this at all because I need to stop and I know I'm still on the tracks. Let's keep rolling. Take a left. How about the blinker, huh? We are on our way. I mean, this seems to be the same size wide-wise as the boat. The ship I was hauling. Little ship. I don't know what to call it. Big boat or little ship, but probably a big boat. But yeah, I think size-wise it's considered as a ship. I'm gonna change lanes now.
Continue
You
straight.
better just get out of the way, man. I was blinking for a while. Just not considering others. Yeah, it's totally handleable, or I don't know the word, but it's doable. Seems like a more accurate thing to be hauling. It's more about the size than the weight in this case. Actually, I'm thinking the ship, might have been slightly bigger, or the fact you know, the lanes are wider in Texas. I don't know. Maybe that's the fact. I don't have a clue. I did just think we fit better here than in Montana.
Keep left. And in, turn left. Turn left.
Pretty cool, pretty cool. Screenshot. Do you have a green light? No, we might have had. I might have missed it. No problemo. We got it now. Let's go. And lefty, righty tighty.
Keep left.
Oh hey, what is going on? So I'm probably gonna have to run the game. Just remove the Brian mod, the Brian 379 for a bit. You know, and I can recreate that truck probably, so it's no issue. But
Keep left.
because I'm going to have to run it a couple of times and, you know, several hours to really conclude the fact that it won't crash, and that was the mod causing it again. So I was a little too fast. Like that whole decision was so bad. Like it was so bad from start. I don't even know why I did it. I know I thought of that truck for a while, and I always thought it was too expensive. So I was like, nah, it's not worth it. Then all of a sudden I was just missing that panel so much, that dashboard, and I was like, screw it, we're gonna buy it. And it has so great, you know, evaluations and reviews. So what could go wrong, really? Well, everything could go wrong almost, and except the dash. Good morning. How are you doing? Valley Road? That seems like you, Cole. How are you doing today? I'm sitting here and trying to make mods work. And I'm causing myself troubles. Great, great. So what are you up to today? Are you gonna hang around, or are you on your way to do something fun today? Yeah. Maybe some rest would be fine. Right? Look what I'm hauling. A big giant silo. Crazy ass silo. Texas. That's what I'm doing. I've been struggling with these oversized loads, not really much with the size, but the weight. The ground clearance just got messed up, and you know, the collision box kept hitting the road. So I could be riding like this, and in the next turn it starts to lean, and it kind of coming down low on the trailer, and it just hits something. It just hits the surface basically, and it stops. So, but with these I can do it. The lighter loads, not necessarily smaller loads, but lighter.
Continue straight.
So it's actually just one load that does that because it's so heavy, like 216,000 pounds. Oh, we get a crash. All right, here we go. That's about it. I am now going to remove that freaking mod. I don't even care about that. I'm going to sell that truck and remove the mod. So I just made a mess with this mod. I really made a mess. I'm thinking that might be it. If not, then if it will still keep crashing, that might not be it. So I still have a resource problem, I guess. Alright. My best to grandma. How old is she? Yeah, let's remove the mod now. I don't even care anymore. I don't even have to sell it. I don't give a F. I'm so sick and tired of it not working. But it might be something else. So alright. So do a screenshot of the order and just gonna remove these. Bam, bam, bam. And not gonna do another save right now. Just gonna keep going with this. Auto save the last one, yes please. Load. Yep. I don't give. I'm so mad at that mod. I'm like, oh, put so much money on it. Just caused me trouble. All right, 67. That's great. All right, bye. Have a good one. Nice to see you. Talk with you. All right. Let's keep doing this. So this is gonna be interesting. I should probably restart the game. I think I'm gonna do that because every now and then when I remove the mod, it might actually. I'm gonna do a temp save here. Man, I'm not gonna use this. We're just gonna do the quick save. We can use that. Save. Good. And then we're gonna exit the game altogether. That's been an issue. So I have crashes after I removed the mod, but not restarted the game. So after I restarted it, it would be stable. So better be on the safe side, so we know. So many restarts today, you know, it's not worth it. It's not. And just gave away the money. Hopefully he can make something out of it. Maybe make his mod better. Then again, I mean, the crashings, you know, I can't blame one mod for it. It's the combination. Just that I don't happen to like his mod as much as I do this. So it might be the fact that they are too alike or have some files named the same and so on, so forth. So it might be a conflict, but it's not worth it. And it is what it is now. Just have to let it go.
Let's roll. We owe it to our children to have you arrive safely.
We're still in Lubbock.
Keep left.
All right,
At
whatever.
10, turn left.
I'm not gonna consider any traffic lights. I'm just gonna move with it right now.
Keep
So this is how I'm gonna run the game from now on for a bit. Not gonna use the other mod at all. And see if I can stick around without crashing. Without the game crashing on me. Then we will know probably. This was the last configuration that I had when it actually worked. And it worked for an entire stream. I accidentally closed down the game once. I thought it was a crash, but I was just not focused where I clicked. So I clicked down the game. I saw it on stream. So it actually worked the whole way through without any crash for I think almost 3 hours or so. And that is like considerable. That's a lot of time when you get crashes, like every 15 minutes to maybe every 45 minutes or so. And 3 hours would be considered as a victory. It's really trying, you know, mentally to do things like this and struggle back and forth with mods. I don't think it's good. It's worth it when you figure it out and, you know, get it to work. But I think I reached the roof. I think I reached the limit of, no, I shouldn't be bugging. I shouldn't be including more mods now. I really should not. It's just too much. I already have too many mods. I could get rid of some more as well, but they haven't caused any trouble what I know of. For instance, I don't really use John Ruda's 389 since I have this one and it's basically the same. I like this one better, so I don't have any use for that. Although that setup has a tri-drive and this one doesn't, so I don't think this one has a tri-drive. So that would be the only reason I would keep it, to be able to have a Pete with a tri. Oh, it actually hit the ground. Pete with a tri-drive. Interesting.
Continue straight.
I could maybe change the setting for the trailer. The suspension is kind of soft and everything right now. Oh, there we go again. Huh. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. It's really sad. But that could actually change if it doesn't wiggle or rock or whatever as much. Maybe that can be it, but whatever. Maybe I should go slower with this one. Maybe I'm going too fast. Maybe there's a limitation. Maybe I can't go over 60. And that would actually help. Let's stay on 60. I mean, that would be fair to think, or would be make sense that you can't go over with some specific speed with this setup, carrying this piece that we carry.
Continue straight.
How much time do we get? 5 more hours, and we're there in 2 hours. Well, I'm gonna go all the way, even though
Continue straight.
sun is setting, but we can still do the regular hauling. I mean, there's plenty of really cool stuff we can haul with a shorter version, the regular version I would say, of this one, and I actually rather do that because it's still big, but you can still park it, and they would expect you to park it if it's a single trailer. So I actually rather do that. But now I've tried it, I know the limitations of it, and I guess this is as good as it gets. It should be Texas, it should be not over 60 miles per hour, and it should not be the heavy one. More lighter loads. Might work with the normal height tractor pulling the heavy equipment in Texas in maximum of 60 miles. That might work, but I'm not gonna find out right now. I might do it just when I feel like it, but I think I did plenty for one day. Plenty experiments and plenty mistakes, and not really mistakes, but realizations of where the limits go for everything, this whole setup. It's probably maybe somewhat different with a vanilla truck, but I'm not going to put any time of this because I don't obviously don't drive the vanilla trucks anyway. So I think I'm going to try the new Volvo though. I think it's cool for being a new truck. It's cool, so I might try that one out in one stream. And I also want to try, I don't remember the numbers on that one, a Kenworth T something. That's the one with a sloped hood, and that goes straight out, but it goes down. But that would mean one more mod, so yeah, we all know about that. I should check out Viper 2s because I still have it. I just don't use it because of the broken GPS. But someone, I don't know, someone or some, I mean, it might be fixed. I don't have a clue. I haven't tried it for a long time now. And I have two different versions of that. So I have the workshop version and I have a single standalone version in a folder. And I kind of went between those whenever the game did an update and it stopped working. Then I would switch to the workshop one, and then that worked, and they did another update and it stopped working, so I switched back to the to the folder one, and then it worked again. So I did that for, you know, as long as I can remember it. I did, and I still had all the trucks, so it was the same file, the same truck really. So I had this all configuration set, nothing missing. It was really cool. For the moment I have the workshop version installed of Viper 2's 389/379, and that one actually has the old panel, so that was probably the reason I didn't get Brian's before, because I was like, nah, why would I still have Vipers with the old dash, and those are pretty cool. But then it stopped working, the GPS, and I would be like, I mean, you can still have the overlay, but I don't like to have the overlay. I like that little piece of equipment there up in the left corner or right corner. That's how I like it, anyway. They're really passing me like I'm not there. Like they don't care.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Idiot AI. You just got sick of waiting, I guess. You know, I am actually going to go this
Turn
way.
right.
It seems safer. So I'm going to turn here. And I'm going to get out here. There's too many cars in the intersection, and I thought it would be easier to do this.
Straight.
We got 1 more hour to go. 58 minutes. It was a lot of struggle today, but also a lot of fun driving, so it was interesting anyway.
And in, turn left. Turn left.
Alright, please continue, please proceed. Proceed, please, yeah. Oh, man, that was a slight overkill maybe, I don't know. We're good. I mean, it's possible when Jeff Favignano did the review on the Brian's 379 that Dom still didn't have as much, you know, modifications available, and it has so much now. And Brian's don't stand a chance, really. It must have been the case because, yeah, it was like, I would not recommend Dom's, it's not, but Brian's I would recommend. Of course, you got a free truck, but I don't think he would recommend it if he didn't like it. So maybe it doesn't work for me only. I'm having issues, obviously, but or it's still an issue. Like you shouldn't be using Doms and Brian's together on the same like active mods. That was an issue 2 years ago. So if they didn't change it, that's still an issue. But I'm not gonna be able to find out today. Obviously, I'm gonna be not gonna be driving that much more. I'm gonna deliver this, and I need to eat lunch. But on the next stream, probably, and it's a bummer because I kind of wanted to use Brian's on the next one, but it is what it is. I'm gonna check out. I might be using Viper 2's 389, 379. Because I want the old panel for Alaska. I don't know why. It's just the thing I have. Like, I want an older, noticeably older truck. Whoa.
Continue
for Alaska.
course you would. Ah, so I
Turn
can't do
left.
this anymore. I don't care.
You've arrived. It's been my honor and duty to see you through this mission.
There we go. There you have it, folks. It was what it was. And hope you enjoyed it anyway, with all my complaining and ranting and whatever. Hope to see you on the next one.